Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to see everybody. Hi, I Rise Solo. Good evening. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, Sandra. Hey, Lacey, baby. How are you? Happy Saturday. Just putting a little something here together. How everybody doing this Saturday? Everybody having a wonderful Saturday? How you doing? Yes, I pray and hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Yes, me and my husband, we just got back not too long from our little date. Hey, Pamela, how you doing? Happy Saturday, love. Yeah, we just went out for, drinks and something to eat out on the waterfront. And thank God we came back early. He wanted to shoot over to his mom's house and stuff because they over there, it's an every weekend thing over there. And I just didn't want to be there. I'd rather be here with you guys. Because, y'all on where I'm at in life right now. So I wanted to hang out with you guys this evening. Because we all just finished going out for drinks and food and all that good stuff. We had a great conversation. We got out early because his mom wanted to come along and hang with us. So she wanted to get out the house or whatever. So she came as well. I thought it was just going to be me and him, but his mother came, his sister came, his brother came, and his nieces and them. So we had a pretty good, set out at the table and stuff. Yeah, they was all celebrating with me with my new job. Yeah, so we did an early thing because they wanted to come. But we went to this place called Big Fish. It's out there by the seaport and everything. I wanted to go at night, but, thank God I didn't because it started raining. Well, anyway, y'all, how y'all doing? I'm just going to be real, hopefully quick with y'all because I know there's other lives that are about to pop off right now. So I just wanted to just discuss something here because what I'm talking about right here, as you can read in my title, why do R.Kelly have to be mentioned whenever bloggers are in a dispute? And I noticed that every time people have a disagreement about something due to personality conflict, personality differences, or y'all have different views about things, why does R.Kelly name have to be mentioned? Let it be about you two. Don't put R.Kelly in it. R.Kelly never asked any of us to be his spokesperson. R.Kelly asked none of us to be his supporters and riders for whatever we came in this fight to do. We did this because we believed in his innocence and we believed in justice for him. We didn't like what media has done to him, how they put him out there in the media and attacked his character. And all these things that came at him with things were not even taken to the court of law first to be proven if any of these things were ever true. So, we doing what we would do for the right for any human beings whose constitutional rights who have been violated. And this man was not treated right in the public or the way they just did things to harm this man. And, just the meanness out of some people would do just to get what they want from a person. And we all know what they were coming for. They don't care about the so-called accusers. They care more about trying to get away from take his contract and the money that is due to him, his masters and everything that is due to this man. Instead of giving him the credit he so rightfully deserved, they rather just have him hang in jail and try to do whatever they can to, do away with him. Yes, you're doing just fine, Pamela. So I just wanted to have this conversation today because today I went on a live because I seen two people had a disagreement with each other and they were having a dispute. And one of the people, somebody from the chat, had to put R. Kelly's name in it. Not only just the person in the chat, but the person who was losing the fight wanted to put R. Kelly's name in it. Sandra Hudson. Yeah, what do you mean, Sandra, that grown people can say and do what they want? Who are we? Okay. What I'm saying here, Sandra, is that it's not fair that people's names should be brought up if they're not a part of the fight, if they're not there to defend themselves. I'm sorry. And, they already going through enough as it is. Why put more on a person when it's not really that person's fault? They're not there. They didn't do anything to you. So why should they be brought up in it? R. Kelly don't know half of us here. He don't know me. But I'm here on the sake of, like I said, I'm here to fight for this man's constitutional rights. And I'm just here to fight for his innocence, for what was done to him. What those grown folks do is their business. But I'm just saying that I'm here for R. Kelly. He's not here to speak for himself. So if I'm here to fight for Sylvester Kelly, and if I see people doing things and bringing his name up in it, and he's not even here to defend himself, wouldn't it only be right for me to stand up for that, to speak for him? He didn't ask me to be his spokesperson, but I'm just saying what I saw. This person that was losing in the battle had to mention R. Kelly's name. And that's going to go left because the argument wasn't about R. Kelly. It's about them, their differences. It's not about him. And every time we having a disagreement, why should his name, if you having a disagreement about something else, then, y'all settle your differences. His name should not have to be mentioned because y'all don't seem to see eye to eye and y'all don't seem to agree on one another. And the person that was the one losing in the battle is the one that just wanted to just like start something else up and get everybody else into the fight. Of course, because most of everybody that was there on that platform were R. Kelly supporters, but these were people from the opposite side coming in to settle whatever battle they were having against each other. And I don't think it was fair to bring his name into the fight. Because they had a disagreement about something other than just what Sylvester Kelly. It wasn't about Sylvester Kelly. That's what I'm saying. And I just felt we just needed to have that type of conversation because his name is always dragged all over the place. Just every time you turn around, people want to, draw attention or get some views or likes or whatever they want to build on their platform. They got to mention his name. And it's not fair to Sylvester Kelly because, as you all know, his trial is drawing near. And we're trying to keep as much negative energy and negative conversations and negativity away from his name so that this trial can move forward and that things will look good for him and that he can, get things, his counsel and everybody else, whatever people that may be watching us will look at the way we're behaving and take that in faith, in favor of. I understand what you're saying. I'm not trying to be judge or jury, Sandra. All I'm just saying is that his name should not have to be mentioned when people are having a dispute. It don't have to be about him. It could be about whatever differences you're having. That's all I'm saying. And the man is not here to defend himself. So why bring somebody else's name in it? It's just like if I'm having an argument, Sandra, about somebody. If me and two people are having a disagreement about something, why should I drag your name in it? And you weren't there. You didn't have anything to do with it. So why would I put your name in it? That's all I'm saying. It's not about judging. No, it's not only just happened with these two people. It has happened a lot, but I've seen a lot of people have arguments and having, I even see it going on in community posts that people are having they disputes and they beefs with one another and they dragging him in it. Hey, Ashley, how are you, sweetheart? Don't misunderstand me here, Sandra. All I'm saying is that it's like every time people are having a disagreement about something, why do it have to be his name? If you and two people, you, me, and this person, we having a conflict with each other, we have our personality differences, it's between us. His name shouldn't even have to be a part of this. That's all I'm saying. And even if you're going to, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're doing fine. Thank you. Thank you, Lacey. You know, I shouldn't. It's just like you having any kind of. It doesn't necessarily have to be him. It could be anybody. Why should that person name have to be included in your fight if they're not there to defend themselves? You know, if I have a difference, if I had a difference of opinion, you had a difference of opinion. That's all we got to do is just, you know, talk on whatever we having our differences on. And if we can't come to an agreement, we just go our separate ways, and that's it. We don't have to keep going back and forth at it and dragging other people into it. And I'm just saying, this particular person, you know, when there's a fight, really nobody is truly a winner. So one person have to see, look, okay, you said your part, I said what I said. We had, we can't come to agreement with each other, so let's go our separate ways. That's it. It is not fair that other people should have to be dragged into the mess. Yeah, I'm thinking about, and I'm here defending Robert Sylvester Kelly because he's not here. And I don't think it's fair that all of this stuff is going on YouTube. And whenever people are just having a dispute or whatever, his name is being in the middle of their battle. Your battle is between people who have personality differences. I have my personality differences with some folks. I just stay away from them. I stop going to certain channels because if that person is going to be there, I'm avoiding myself from getting in anything. I'm avoiding myself from being in any battle or whatever with this person. I have seen memes and everything about this person. I laughed about it. I said a little something. I went on my way. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you get caught out in this stuff with people. I seen something else that was just clickbait for somebody. They said something about a person. I said I looked at it and I moved on. Because I don't know what they might have done to them personally, but I already know how I feel about them. So anyway, if I could do anything to go somewhere where I can avoid being in that person's in the company of that person, that's what I do. I go the other way. Like I said, Sylvia, she never done anything personally to me. You know what I'm saying? But since she hang with a certain person and I see them there on her platform, I just stay away from there. I just go in there. I saw yesterday she clicked something. I looked in. I didn't say anything. I just looked at it, whatever. And I came over here to my platform to talk about it. I didn't even stay over there to talk about it because I didn't want things to get out of hand because I know how I am. You know what I'm saying? If I feel you're gonna be there and you're gonna be just like going to a party. If I feel you're gonna be at a party and me and you, we not really seeing, we don't get along or nothing. I say, well, I'm gonna sit this one out to avoid putting myself in any position or any place where I know I'm gonna get into something with that person. Because my wounds are still open. And I'll sit here and tell you a lie if I tell you that they're not. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a wound. Sometimes it's like, even when you get wounded, you get a little wound or something. You ever notice that wound never really heals? Even a little grain of salt could get in it and it starts stinging you. You know what I mean? So to order for me to, keep my sanity, and especially through all of this, okay. am against the men. Since the whole R. Kelly merry-go-round, people have used the R. Kelly name, and we're the blogger, the biggest, and we're the biggest nutcase. I'm not R. Kelly protector. I am a supporter, 100%. The only people I am against, the men, those men. Okay. I'm not a nutcase, Sandra. We not a nutcase. We just try to continue to keep people in the light about him and about the good things he has done. We don't want to keep the negativity going because it's a whole lot, because what you call it has put so much out there, so negative about this man. And this is the only place that we are here to show the light of him, the great things about him, to talk of his good works and everything, what they put out there. We trying to get rid of all of that stuff. So they're watching us. And every little thing we're doing as part of people that are supporting it, they making it look like it's him. You understand? So we want to always try to put the best of our behavior in front of us. And even if we are having a disagreement about something with each other, let's like keep it among ourselves and not putting him in the middle of it. Just say, dude, no, I just had a disagreement because this person did blase blase. And I felt offended by what they did to me. And it's not about him. It's about us. You see, now when you're going to I'm just saying, you have an argument, you have a disagreement. You don't have to pull his name in it. You don't have to pull that one name in it or whatever. It's between you two. And Ashley, they say he was cheating. He was on what? Cheesing. Oh, okay. Okay, he was happy because he felt. It's okay. All right, Solo. And I understand what Sandra is saying as well. I understand what she's saying, but we're here. I understand he has a defendant in the courthouse, but he also have to have people out here to protect him as well. Here on these YouTube street, we're not in the courthouse right now. We're on the YouTube street, but before we get to the courthouse or whatever, there's some people that are looking to go there. We want this stuff to be resolved and don't have to follow us in the courthouse. Okay, that people don't come and have they fight. Right. What they, like people come and have they fight. You know what I'm saying? Because some things come from off the YouTube streets into the streets and into the courthouse. Okay, Sandra, that's understandable. He has his defendants, and yes, he do. But we also supposed to be out here protecting his name and supporting him. If we're a supporter, we got to go 100%. We can't say I just support this and I don't support that. It's it's everything. We out here praying for the man. We want to keep positive vibes in the atmosphere. We want that to reach across to everybody. We want that to get across to everybody, not just here, but we wanted to get out there too. We wanted to get off the streets of YouTube and out on the streets in New York City and Chicago and everywhere else that this man may have to go. We want to make sure we pray and clean up the mess, you know, clear the path. That's all. Some people going to agree and some people going to disagree, but that's okay. It just offends me sometimes because I'm here to support him, and I've seen what he already been through in this fight already. Dealing with people and what they had put his name out there saying about him and everything, and some of the foul behavior and everything under this man's name. So I'm here to just make it look good for him, not here to make it bad for him. Exactly. One thing I could respect about one blogger. Right. This dog here. But anyway, like it was one blogger one time. They was going through a difficult moment, right? And it was some things going on in their life, and I respect them for this. This one particular blogger. I'm not going to say no names. Some of y'all might have been there at the time when they was going through this moment in their life, and they made it clear. They said to everybody like that. They came to his platform and they were like, they mentioned R.Kelly, and that blogger said, "Look, it ain't about R.Kelly right now. Okay, it's about me. This is about me right now." And I respect that because at least they were out calling for help for themselves right now. I'm in the one in need of prayer. It's not my mother, not my sister. Some of us that are Christians, we're familiar with that song. It's me, it's me, it's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. So they took a moment and said, look, it's not about me right now. I mean, it's not about R. Kelly right now. And some people took it and ran with it and said, oh, they not an R. Kelly supporter. They didn't want to be. But people fall weak. And sometimes you going through a difficult time and you need to take a time out for yourself and you need to let somebody know you going through some hard shit right now. So can anybody be there for you? Help me out right now. I come to y'all and we all fighting for, somebody else, but now I'm falling, I'm a falling show. You know what I'm saying? And I respect a person who will do that, let you know I'm going through a difficult time right now. I don't have time to get into this stuff right now, this conversation, because I don't want to say anything to harm R. Kelly right now. I'm going through something right now. And I respect that person for what they had to stop and say to their subscribers. But sometimes you get up here, sometimes you don't feel like you really feel up to the moment of talking about him. You want to talk about yourself. You here to defend, sometimes you're going through a different, when I'm going through my moment, I don't even want to come on YouTube. I'll just stay and just walk around. I just stay away from it. I go read my word or something and just go talk to the Lord or somebody. I don't even come out here because I don't want to get more jacked up than I'm already feeling. Oh, hey, Alfonso, how you doing? Nothing's going on. We just having a discussion about people having disputes and then they dragging dragging R. Kelly's name in it. And when we shouldn't be having to drag R. Kelly's name in it, it should be between you and whoever you having a misunderstanding with. His name shouldn't even have to be mentioned. Yeah, some people are supposed to be grown up, Sandra, but we're not. We all still growing in and learning under the instructions that are given from above, that God given us each and every day. We all say we grown, but sometimes we don't act grown. We act like little children again. We become small children. They say once a man, twice a child. And I truly believe that. Hey, stand up, be counted. How are you, love? Glad you stopped in this evening. Y'all give me a second. I gotta go and do something over here because I got a little issue going on over here. So I'll be right back with you. Just give me a moment, okay? I'm going to let y'all listen to Wine and Keith Sweat, okay?
Getting engaged is like it's the first hill of the roller coaster. And you hear those clicks, the loud sound, it's really violent, metal, chunky. What's going on here, This thing really goes high. And then you go over the top. The wedding is at the top. You go over the top, there's the wedding, and then you just sprint Even if you make plans, you never think you're really ready for it. No, it's like any growth. You can't be ready for it because it's growth. It's going to be new. It's going to be new. You're going to have a new life. You're going to be a new person. Could make you wait forever. For forever. This is forever. It's a question of love. You got I'm all to anyone but you. If that's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans, making plans for love. I've been making plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans, making plans for love. Baby, I've been making plans for you. I'll admit it, all being for good. And I'm in my late 20s, still never been to a wedding. It's the idea that lobby empty. And that's it really well. It's not your fault they try to get me. Cause I'ma need you sales, cause I'm selfish. And I need you to myself. I'm trying to see you explode. No one see you fail. Cause I fail. I see you about to cry. Cause when I enter the city, they leave without their pride. Sorry, you staring at my comments. Fearing it's gonna always be you sharing me with all them. Wrong. How dare I say it good? Prepare for the day I leave you here, it's what you for them. You know, temptation and all. It's shit how they trying to see if my relationship strong. Get a place in the chart, so run away from your heart. It is music, my all, nothing to say from the more. Wrong. I'm promising you better, yo. Your friends saying let them go. And we ain't getting any younger. I can give them now, but I can promise you forever. You got it. I'm all to anyone but you. And if that's a question of my love, you got it. Baby, don't worry, I got plans for you. Yeah, baby, I've been making plans for love. I'm
glad y'all was able to hang in there with me. Wait,
let me be hypothetical. The day I find a woman, I probably be scared shit. The idea of me finding love.
I am not into music like that, but anyway, I thank you all for coming in the chat, and I see now that my numbers are looking good. I see there's 8 likes, and I see there are 8 people here still watching. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hitting the like button. Yeah, so I just wanted to just like discuss that on we were discussing about people putting R.Kelly's name in the middle of their disputes. And I just didn't think it was fair that a person is not there to defend themselves and people drag their name into whatever disputes they have. And that's what this conversation was about. And some of them agree, they say they grown people, but we still growing under Christ. And it's always good to try to catch ourselves when we see ourselves doing something wrong, or sometimes we can't catch ourselves so other people can help us out a little bit. That's when the word of God comes in, prop us up, Lord, where we are leaning. Yeah, I know it's crazy, because people have personality conflicts, and I already know the people that I don't get along with and I don't see eye to eye with, so I try to stay away from them. As simple as that. I do my best to stay away from them because I know we all that want to be in support of R.Kelly, we agree on some things, but there's going to be things we disagree on. I have beef with them too, but some of us, like even those women, I don't even try to even have the ones that I mostly talk about. If you really follow me, I mostly talk about the last 2 maybe that. I know you got to stay. They get into so much stuff about each other, and it's not fair that we all here for the same. Let me put some sanitizer. We all here for the same, fight and cause, and we all supposed to be on one accord with one another. We trying to have a successful turnout for our protest, which is going to be taking place in New York on August the 6th. And I'm praying that I'll be able to make it there. I'm just praying because we still got some days ahead of us before we get there. And before we get there, we want to get some things clean in the atmosphere. We don't want all of this stuff to come follow us when we go out there in the public and people, see us going at each other and doing things. Because some things you do carry from your channel off of these YouTube streets, and you can take that personal problem right to the streets. And it has happened. Yeah, that's how they get that's how a lot of people get noticed. Because once you say R. Kelly, boom, everybody's like, woo, what's going on now? Yeah, people want numbers off his name, and I don't want, it don't make a difference to me because I started out here. I came here for just for the fight, just for just the fight, the righteous fight for Robert Sylvester Kelly. I didn't come here for nothing else, nothing else. And if anybody's giving anything, I say, come on, I'm down with it. I'm down with it. If I'm not down with it, and I'll give you my reason why, and that's it. But some people, like you said, they came here for their own selfish build on their channel to get what they want, get their numbers up on their channel, and to get the clout or whatever they came here and search for. I didn't come here for all of that. I'm not here for that. I've been an R. Kelly supporter for 35 years. And I want them to know that there are some people that are in his age group that have been following him for throughout his career for as long as I've been. I've been here 35 years as a fan. I don't know any of them girls. I don't even know R. Kelly, but I always enjoy every time I went to one of his concerts. Hey, a child. And I want to keep him around for a while. We need people like him to still be in the industry. Because right now this industry is failing. It's not even it is no real good stuff out there like it used to be. They're not selling music real nice anymore. Hey, the truth, how you doing? Thank you, hon. Because we could disagree with him about each other. We could disagree about things with each other, but it don't have to be that disrespectful. Because some of them, they just get a little bit out of control. Oh, please, I already know. They buying Benz, they buying cars, they ain't them. Just off of the money they making off of R. Kelly's name of being, I'm telling you, some of these people out here, they just getting whatever they can out of this stuff. Some of them I don't even really believe. I believe the behavior is because they don't want R. Kelly to win in this fight. So they can still have a channel to talk about R. Kelly, and that people will be still, believing they're going to be the ones that lead them to the promised land to get R. Kelly free. And they just going to be milking you out your money and just getting whatever they can out of this whole thing. See, I want this thing to be over with. I really want R. Kelly I want all this stuff to just go away. That they just say, hey, we just going to release him back out there and let him do his thing, and just all this stuff can stop. It's like everybody want to make some money on this man's name. That's why I didn't monetize. I didn't want to get caught up in that stuff. They got Mercedes Benz. Some of them even brought. Some of them are traveling to places they ain't never been in. They work outside of where they lived in their life, all their life. All of a sudden, once they got an R. Kelly channel, they done got up and got their life all living real lavish. You're not talking about earth humans. I'm telling you, even some of the attorneys and stuff, like, they didn't see the money pot so big, they fell off. I was just reading that in the comment or something, that this was more for them to get some political game, or like I said, promotion, some title, get their name out of them. Some of them ain't never had a profile case like this. This is what the whole fight is about, because some of them want to get that name out there. Some of them just want to get a name for themselves. Political game. A lot of people trying to win on his name for a political game. Some people trying to win a living, make a living for themselves off of his name. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. But see, I know God got me at his best. It's not even about R.Kelly, it's about the Lord. Because this can happen to anybody. This can happen to anybody, whether you rich, poor, or indifferent. Something like this, you could fall into. Who you talk about the truth? Yeah, some people out here, they ain't had this. They living the best life they ever had off of R. Kelly's name. I know they not. You know who's real and who's not real in this fight. You know just who's real and who's not real. You know who's real and who's not real. Oh, you a Keith Sweat lover? Keith Sweat, he whines too much for me. Just one of those things. Wasn't he with this group called Cut Close? Remember them girls? Maybe I should play them. I'm gonna take y'all back. I remember that group. Those girls were. I like them too. No, God don't need no help. He already believes, trust and believe. God got this battle. That's why we are able to see them for who they are. Oh, do Keith Sweat concerts? Yeah, he from New York. He used to work as a I remember when he used to work as a messenger or something like that. I think Keith Sweat is from like Brooklyn. R.Kelly came in fighting in the beginning. I don't know what's wrong with it. It end. Yeah, I was just like, every time you turn around, you say his name, you getting in a fight with somebody. That's crazy. Some people are just really out of their mind. I told you, I'm in this fight for Jesus, and I know if Jesus ain't in the front line of this fight with you, you ain't no, you know what I'm saying? You can't win. Hey, Nene, how you doing? You love Ludacris? Let you call in. I don't have a number for anybody to call in. I don't have that. I don't have a track phone. Yep. But I'm gonna have to get that. I'm gonna have to get me a track phone because I don't have one right now. I would love for y'all to call in and just share whatever you want to. I don't have a track phone yet. I gotta get one though, because I haven't got, because I didn't really come in to do all of this. I came in basically, like I said, I came in for this righteous fight. Just one time, I just wanted to start off, just do an upload and just give my support like that. Yup. I'm praying for him. And I truly believe God got him at his best. And that's how he called me. I don't know, because I don't have a link. I don't have a link. See, the only way you could come on is if I use my phone. If I do my phone, I don't see how I could share my screen. I will probably have to go to your screen and do all of that because I can't do it here. I really can't. If I can, I don't know how to do it. Go to my settings. Now, how I'm going to be able to do that? Because right now I'm streaming. See, if I do, you know what, Truth, you just hooked me onto something. You know what, I'm going to play around with this thing. Because if I could go to my screenings, I could probably do it. See, the thing is that I can't. Let me see something. Oh, just one of those. I'm gonna try to see something here now. I still can't go into my settings. No, I would love to do that. A truth, but I don't. I don't know how to do it. All I got is I'm on my live stream and I'm on YouTube or whatever. Now, if I was on my other stream, I probably could do it. And I only got that on my phone. I only got that on my phone. But what I can do, because I would give you a track number. I mean, if I had a track number. Whoa. Oh, I love this song. Woo! I'm sorry, y'all. Whoa, I believe you are a rainbow. And all the heaven I need to see. Ow! You're the promise, everlasting. Oh, this song will never grow old. I hope to be. No, make me say it again, boy. Make me say it again, boy. Make me. This is who R.Kelly learned from. And again, boy, you're all I need. Oh, yes, you are. This song will never, ever grow old. That whole album. You're all I need. They did wrong, so wrong. The Isley Brothers. I wonder if he ever got his masters. Whatever pain's inside, you make it better. All you need to realize, we're concerned. The only one who goes through the changes, given the right direction. If I am turned, no, make me say it again, boy. Make me say it again, boy. Make me say it again, boy. I can't wait for this trial to be over too. Alfonso. I really can, because I want to hear some good music out there again. Not saying there's not some good artists. The old school artists, they good. But I'm talking about like these new coming up artists and everything. R.Kelly set them on fire. As old as his behind is, he set them on fire. You hear what I'm saying? He give them something to work with. Earthy up from an angel. Period. My soul. Don't really matter if you choose not to answer. Oh, don't reveal. You already know. No, make me say it again, boy. Ow, make me say it again, boy. You see, R.Kelly set them on fire. I'm sorry. He resurrected this man right here. Because, oh, you welcome. This is what I'm trying to say. You know, you can't get there without coming through the old first. And I say that same thing with the Bible. You can't know nothing about the New Testament until you come through the Old Testament, you know? That's when you know you get in there. Oh, I love you. And that's what I keep saying. Like these young people today, look at, we just lost Biz Markie. You know, one of the old school hip hop artists, Biz Markie. And I loved Biz Markie. He was fun. I wasn't like a real diehard fan for Biz Markie, but he made some good bangers out there. Yes, he is. He's gonna raise up a blessed nation because you know you got to bring these old school. You can't be locking up that spirit that R. Kelly got. We need that spirit out here so that these young people will have something to work with. Ain't none of them could have been good without him. He makes them work for to get them, you know, to become great. Not just that, just one hit wonder stuff that just gonna be in for just for a minute. He helped them to make music that's gonna last them from generation to generation to generation to generation. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you call music of an artist. Okay, that's an artist. Because see, the thing is that his name is going to live on forever and his music is going to live forever. Ain't nothing about R. Kelly music is going to ever die. It's going to go through generation to generation to generation. Just like Ron Isley, this song right here is classic. No matter what generation comes, they're going to hear this song right here. And somehow or the other, it's going to be up in somebody's backseat of their Jeep or somewhere in a hotel room, whatever. They're going to get their first little fall in love for the first time or whatever. And this song is going to be one of the first songs that might be played for a young man to have his first experience, you know, or a young lady to have her first. I would say a woman first before a man because, you know, guys, boys, but women, you know. Wow, they having a gospel fest. What church you go to out there? Because when my sister lived out there in Chicago, she went to some big apostolic church out in Chicago. I went there with her. It was a nice church. Yeah, the young generation today, their music is just totally disrespectful. I ain't talking about the older artists. I'm not talking about them with their new music and everything like the Joes and you know some of the other great artists out there. Even with what's their name? What's his name again? Johnny Gill. They make some pretty nice songs. You know, they keep it alive and everything else like that. But this new generation of music, I don't even know what they be saying. Their music show no love. It has no love whatsoever in their song. It's just dead. No spirit. On 63rd. I don't know nothing about 63rd. I know nothing about 63rd. What's the name of the pastor? Just tell me the name of the pastor. I think it's a big church, the truth. It's really, really big. That's right. That is his money, Sandra. And it is rightfully his. I think that's him. She moved out of Chicago in 2008. I think it was 2008. She was there from 2003 to 2008. I like this song by Joe. Let me get something to drink. I need something to drink. I need a whole lot of loyalty. I need to go continue. See, too much drama in my life. See, every chick's a boss, we wasted time. See, I just want perfection. Now, what group Joe used to sing was it Guy? You show me a real life R.Kelly team. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna ever be able to get out there to Chicago. You know, I ain't got no family. No family. My sister be out there more than I do. You know, because she the one who lived out there. I didn't. I used to just come visit with my. I used to date a guy from Joliet, and we used to be out in Chicago. I used to date a guy from Joliet, and he got family that probably live out in Chicago and stuff. But you know, we ain't together no more. I'm married to somebody else from out in Philly, from Philly. That's funny. All my life when I lived in New York, I barely dated any man that was from New York. Actually, from New York. Everybody was from somewhere else. Yeah. At the time, my ex-husband was from Nigeria. He was from a different place in the world. And this one now, he's from Philly. Nah, we want to keep him for a long. We need him here for a long time. That's why I'm saying, bring him his vending machine. He should have his own vending machine. He should have his own vending machine right there when he got to go in there with his counselors. He's the king of R&B. He shouldn't be having to be not allowed all those privileges. I wouldn't be surprised if his crazy fans, and I'm saying the fans now, the crazy ones, I wouldn't be surprised if they buy one and put one in there for him. I wouldn't be surprised. They probably would do that. Like that wife of his, Drea. I know that's right, the truth. You too, sweetheart. And yes, we're going to have to do a split screen. I got to get you on here. We could praise and do some praise and worship. I may get out here tomorrow and go to church. And after I get off this live and everything, I might just shoot over to my mother-in-law house and go over there and hang out for a minute. Get in a fight with somebody in the family. That's all they want to do is fight with me all the time about R.Kelly. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather be here with y'all. But see, the thing is that my sister went out of town, left her doggy here. But she be all right for a minute. I gotta find a special friend. I gotta find a special friend I'm looking for. It's a beautiful song. But it's so funny, this CD. I already told the story yesterday about this CD. When me and my husband, right? Of course, we went. I brought this CD. This was about back in 2000. What year did this happen? 2014, I think it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd rather be here with y'all because they be getting into it with me with R.Kelly. I swear, and it just sometimes be so mentally draining. And, you know, my husband be like, nah, y'all come on, y'all chill. You know how she feel about this dude. She like this dude more than me and shit. She be more into R.Kelly than she be into I be like, please, dude, you be liking to go hang out over here all the time with your sports and y'all fighting about teams and everything. I'm into R.Kelly. You into your sports. You into who's going to be traded for who and who's playing the game like this and this. I don't want to hear all of that. I'm not into sports like that. I am into my artist here, R.Kelly. I'm into my music. I love music. My husband loves music too. He could sing his ass off now. He can sing his ass off. Okay. But the thing is, he loves his sports even more. He loves his sports even more. He loves his sports. You know, his sports is his life. Okay. He loves it. And I'm into my R.Kelly. It's draining, you know. You go over the family house and everything, and they don't like him because they running with the narrative. And you be telling them, "Won't you go on? Won't you go on?" I ain't got time for that. Now, my husband sometimes he'll sit here, you know, and watch some of the replays with me. Yeah, that's what the word teaches us. Yeah, so I don't want to be around all of that stuff. I don't want to be around anything mentally draining me. I just like, you know, I want to stay focused to go to this man. I want to fight for this man. I want him to have a fair trial. I want them to give him his rights to his music. Forget the old folks, save the young. Yeah, we try to save that exactly. You know, like you can't put nothing new into an old wine bag. You can't. You got to get to the young people. And I'm staying here for some of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying I've been a fan for how many years R.Kelly been out here? He came out, the year he came out in 1990. The first time I ever heard an R.Kelly song was back in 1993. It was around 93. But he was still with Public Announcement back then. And they were singing, "You Got That Vibe." And even when he did "Give Me That Honey Love," that was the group he was with. But he was the only one being announced because he was R.Kelly. You know what I'm saying? R.Kelly was Public Announcement and everything. And they came out. Because I know he was still with the group when he made that song. When he went solo by himself, he came out with the album. Which album was it? R? No, it wasn't R. Was it? It was R.Kelly. Because that's what he did. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. Yes, I remember because that's when I was dating the dude back in 90. That at that time, that's when I just started dating a guy that was from Joliet, Illinois. And oh boy, we had some fun on some R.Kelly. And he had to be on my playlist of my wedding songs. And it's so funny because my wedding CD and everything, or my whole playlist, that's what I gave all my guests that came. I gave them this CD. I don't even know if some of them still holding on to it. But they got the R.Kelly playlist of all kinds of songs with R.Kelly on it. I had other songs on there too, but most of the songs I was having was R.Kelly. They got nice police officers. Oh yeah, those police officers in New York, they nice. I don't know about all that. Them NYPD, they don't be playing. But I just tell everybody, oh yeah, now that y'all talking, Daddy Lolo is supposed to be in Rated R at Rated R's channel right now. So I'm gonna shut this live down and I'm gonna try to go over there for a minute. What time is it? It's already 8:31. Let me call my husband and see what he gonna do. It's raining, but I'm okay. Shoot, I got my own ride. Just give me a second, y'all. I gotta mute. Baby, I'm ready. Yeah, they over there. They over there and everything. They making all that noise in the background. No, you didn't miss a whole lot, Cheryl. You could always watch the replay, sweetheart. How you doing? Born into the right, a child born into the 90s. Yup. That was the album. No, you didn't miss a whole lot. We was just talking about like when people get into disputes, how R. Kelly's name have to be dragged in the middle of it. But it shouldn't have to be. When you disagree with a person, y'all just have differences with personalities. That's why I don't go to channels now. That's why I've been moving around trying to get on some of the new channels because I don't want to be. I'm trying to just stay away from stuff. Okay, I'm just trying to go to some of the new channels so I don't have to bump into that mess and get into that mess and everything. And remember, I said I was gonna hit so and so up, and I said, you know what, God already got this. I ain't even gonna worry about it. He already got it all under control. But Daddy Lolo was supposed to be over by Rated. That's what I wanted to make the announcement. Daddy Lolo is going to be at the Rated R's. He should be live right now. He's supposed to have started his live at 7:45. So I said, let me hit y'all up, have my little discussion here. I want to thank all of you for coming in. I really enjoyed this conversation. Sandra, thank you. Okay, just hang in there, sis. And Truth, she's gone. Okay, so y'all could go over to Rated R's channel briefly if y'all want to check it out. Daddy Lolo's supposed to be over there as a guest. So anybody that have anything they want to ask or whatever, they could talk to Daddy Lolo over there because I guess he's making his rounds for the protest that's supposed to be taking place August the 6th in New York, downtown Brooklyn. He's gonna give you some information over there. So I think I probably missed out, but I'm gonna try to see whatever I can catch over there. So I'm gonna just shut down here, and I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow if God's willing. So you all have a blessed and wonderful Saturday night. Love you and peace.